So now we are talking about that master data. Okay. Master data in SAP MM. Okay. So what do you mean by master data? Master data. So generally, when we talking about the data, okay, we have the three types of data. Okay. So what is that? One is okay, configuration related data. Okay. The next
Yeah.
one is master data. The third one is transactional data. Transactional data. Okay. So what do you mean by this? So master data, configuration data, transaction data. Okay. So if regularly we are doing the process steps now, so business process steps like creating the requisitions, creating the purchase orders and stock movements. So whatever regular operations what we are performing, that we call as a transactional data. Okay. So regularly whatever we are performing, those are the called as a transactional data. Okay, and master data is a one-time record. Okay, if I have the one product, so I will be create one product master data, so that was a one-time record. So this product master record number I can use for the n number of times in the transactional data. Okay, while when I'm doing the PO or purchase requisition or any of the transaction, okay, we need some of the mastery also, because every time I need to be entered manually all the details like vendor address, vendor phone number, vendor email ID, vendor account number, vendor bank account details, vendor currency details. All these things we need to enter the manually. That is very difficult every time. So we are creating one master data. That master data we are keeping the data which is relevant to vendor. Okay, so that I just entered the vendor number, then whatever the required information which is required in the purchase orders or goods receipt or invoice, those information automatically captured from the master data, so that we can avoid the manual entry and avoid the time as well. So that was we have. Okay, we are creating the master data, that is a one time record. Okay, and coming to configuration data, so to perform the master data, to perform the transaction data, we have to do some design in the backend. Okay, so basically we are talking about configuration data is the backend configuration, backend design. So when you creating something PO, so there must be have the company code, there must be have the purchase organization, there must be have the uh, with the purchasing groups. So some of the information we'll be creating in the configuration. Okay, so that configuration is the backend settings. So configuration data is the nothing but like a we are fixing the data which is supporting to master data and transaction data. Okay, so we are designing the data which is required to perform the master data and transactional data. So how it is like, I will take the one example. If I want to create a metal master record or product master data, okay. So metal master record, when I'm creating the metal master record, okay, so I want to create one product has a raw material. Okay, so whether this is raw material, finished goods, semi-finished goods system, how no? Okay, we have the material type. So the material type we are configuring in the backend in the configuration. So like what we are doing, we are defining some predefined values from the configuration based on the client requirement. Those are they are using in the master data and transactional data. Okay, clear?
So,
Okay. So any questions on this one?
so configuration data is like a company code logo. We can take in this manner, right? Config data.
Logo, no, logo will not come. Okay, functionally, what we are setting up, functionally, what we are setting up in the background, that is. So to proceed in the transactional process, okay, suppose let's say example, I have the mobile. Okay, in the mobile, okay, I'm just clicking on the app. and entering that username password. So there is a suppose let's say HDFC Bank login is there. So I'm just try to log in that. So in the HDFC, when I'm just connecting to that link, okay, it is asking username password, and there is one more option like you are the employee or employer or bank staff, how it is like, okay, or corporate. So like it will give the option, okay. So how the system knows that you have the employee, employer, and the corporate options? Okay, in the back end, okay, the functional consultant they will design that. Okay, you have these three options. We are adding into the configuration level. So then you can see in the options. Okay, did you got that point?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, it's like a predefined values. We are defining at a configuration level, and moreover setup also, design setup as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So as a functional consultant, okay, we must know about the configuration data. Okay, that is our job. The second one is we also should know about the master data and transaction data, because we are training to the users. We are problem solving the tickets, and we are the part of the troubleshootings. We are part of the root cause analysis and all. So in that case, okay, we must know about the entire process. Okay, until if you don't know the process and all, you cannot understand that what user is saying, and even you cannot say, you cannot do anything as well. So you must be know about that the business process, how they are doing. Then only you can advise that. Okay, if you want to be add something, you can add it, right? Because if suppose I have that SOPA, okay, how to use that SOPA and how the comfortable to the customer. If I don't know, then there is no use how to making that as well, right? So
Yeah.
fine, yeah. Hello.
Ah, continue.
Okay, so the final making, so you should when you are doing the design, you must be know that what final product also it is happening, how it will works. So the same way, the master data, transactional data also, you should aware about that the process, but the real time we will not be do any will not do anything production level. We will not do any regular operations. We will be doing only configurations and bugs identifications, and okay, we are doing that to root cause analysis, troubleshooting problems. Okay, those are things we are doing. Okay, but we must be know about the process steps. Okay, clear?
Sir.
Okay. So, Hajek, SAP functional consultant. Okay, what we are doing majorly, our job is configuration job. Okay, majorly is configuration, configuration and troubleshooting. Okay, suppose they're saying that okay, there was some problem to create the master data. Then you need to check that. Okay, what is the problem? So, okay, is it configuration related, or is it something design related, or something, or it is a something user mistakenly enter, or it's something which is a technically problem. Okay, so in that case, okay, if it is a background design problem, then we will go and check that configuration and correcting that. Okay, if it is not configuration and the user mistake, then we'll give the user education and informing that, oh boss, you need to be used like this one for next time onwards. Okay, so, and if it is a technical problem, then we will give to ABAPer. ABAPer is the one consultant, okay, like MM consultant, how we are, like ABAP consultants also we have. So ABAP consultant, what they will do, they will be like code level, inside the code level, okay, they will be correcting that. So in the mobile, if you see that, okay, but what visible is different in the backend motherboard and chips designing, okay, all it is different. So like here also code level, software, in software we have code, in the code level they will be corrected. Clear?
Sir.
Okay, so now we are talking about the master data. Okay, so as of now, if you remember that we discussed some process, right? So all it's related to transactional data. third party procurement process, procurement to pay. Okay, different business process we have discussed that. All they will be applied in the transactional data regularly. Okay, that is production live operational process. Okay, now we are talking about the master data. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So now what do you mean of master data?
Master data.
So master data is one-time record, okay, that justifies that whether the product-related information or that justifies that what the supplier or customer or employee information, okay, that information we are using for the furtherly in the transactional data level.
Sir.
Clear?
Sir.
Okay, so now what are the master data we have in the material management? So every module have their own master data have. Okay, so if I'm talking about the sales and distribution, okay, SD process level they have the customer master record, that master data they have, and from our point of view, we have that different master data. That is first one is material master record. The material master record or material master data. Okay, whatever it may be, same. Okay, what do you mean by material master record? Okay, any new product or any product. Okay, if you are identified any product which you are doing production, or maybe you are selling to customer, or you are using for the some production purpose, or you are buying from the vendors, you are doing anything. So if you identify one product, so we will be creating the product master record for that. Okay, and we will be informing that, okay, when this product id is there, this product id is especially which we are using for the refrigerator. Okay, so refrigerators, which is 220, 220 liters. Okay, refrigerator 220 liters. That was this product ID. Okay, so the product ID we have created. In the product ID, what details it is there? So it will give that what exactly the product. So the first, what it will give? Okay, this is the refrigerator 220 ml. Okay, so then which category it is related to? So it is electrical goods related. Okay, so that is the material group. Okay, what type of a material it is? Okay, this is a final finished product. Okay, we are selling to the customers. Okay, we are manufacturing this product. This is the finished product. So the material type is FERT. Okay, then okay, how you are measuring that? Okay, is it you are measuring kgs or liters, or how it is like? So refrigerators is the kgs or liters? Kg.
Kg.
Refrigerator is the one piece. It's a single piece. Okay, so unit of measure is the single pieces, right? So,
Yes,
like all the information will be there, because when I'm creating the purchase order, I don't know this information, right? Because as a procurement person, might be I know the basic information, but the in-depth information I will not be have. So that information I will be maintaining in the material master data. That information will be flowing to procurement team. They will create a PO, or production team. They will be creating the orders and confirming. Or sales people, they are selling to the customer. Okay. So that is the material master data. Clear? So any product, suppose I'm just saying simply, if your son is there, okay, so son name is Akhil, Akhil age is 5 years, and Akhil height is 5.7, okay, Akhil weight is 20 kgs, okay. So all these things, all things details will be entering in the high master data, so that when someone is coming and looking into that, okay, this is the main, okay. 1 minute, no? Hello? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So material master record. Okay. So any questions? So any item or anything which we are explaining that the complete details of that product, okay, or complete details of that vendor, or complete details of that customer, okay, complete details of employee, anything which we calling as a material master record. that is calling as the master data. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Now coming to the next one is we have vendor master record. The master record. So I think you understand, right, what a vendor master record. So vendor master record is nothing but like the suppliers, right? List of we have the suppliers, right, who are supplying the goods. So when we have the suppliers, we must be know about that where he is from and how he can supply the goods and what is the address and who is the contact person, the mobile number, bank details. Okay, other all related information will be there in the vendor master record. Okay, if the RAM is supplying some products, then RAM entire information will be maintaining in the vendor master record.
Hmm.
Okay,
Sir.
so that is called vendor master record. And we have purchasing info record. Okay, so what do you mean by purchasing info record?
Material price maintain. Vendor material price.
Purchasing info record is nothing but like the same material might be supplying multiple vendors, right? So might be the same product which Ram is sending selling that the same product I can also sell, or the same product Sushil also can sell, right? So when the material, when the same material three suppliers are supplying or four suppliers are supplying, okay, the combination, like when I'm selling this product, might be my prices will be different, my, okay, my terms and conditions will be different, my payment terms are different, okay, regulations, rules and regulations are different. When you are selling the product, maybe rules and regulations again, your price will be different, right? So what I'm talking about is the product is same, but the suppliers are different. So in that case, how the system knows that which information I need to be captured, because you have the different roles and the RAM have the different roles and everyone have the different roles. In that case, how we know, how the system knows that about that which price it is, like which terms and conditions, which payment terms and all. Okay, so that reason we are creating the purchasing info record. Purchasing info record is nothing but like the combination of material and vendor. Okay, so when this product, when the supplier is supplying, the supplier A is supplying. Okay, what is the price? What is the terms and conditions? What is the payment terms? What is the tax information? Okay, what is the cost, freight related, the labor cost and regular cost, everything. That information we are maintaining in the purchasing info record. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that means if I have the material X, okay, material X, then I have the vendor A, B, C, D. A is a different, B is a different vendor, and the C is a different vendor, D is a different vendor. Vendor A and material X. This combination one, info record we are maintaining, and vendor B, material X. This is one info record which we are maintaining. Then vendor C, material X again. Okay. When this was again different prices will be different information will be there. So the combination between the material and vendor combination at purchasing organization level. Okay, so basically purchasing organization is nothing but like the group of people who are handling the all purchasing activities. The organization or the group of people who are handling that all entire procurement team, procurement related activities. Okay, so that means, what do you mean by that? Okay, in my home, if I want to buy, if anybody wants to buy any product, then my dad will be taking care. Okay, so that means he is the organizing that entire purchasing related. Okay, maybe negotiations or anything which you, whether they have to be accept the requirements, they have to be finding the suppliers, they are finding the price negotiations, all these things, agreements, long term agreements, all these things will be happen by the purchase organization. So the combinations which like the material X and vendor and purchasing organization, these combinations will be have the material purchasing info record. Clear?
Sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions here?
No, really. Yeah.
Okay. Now coming to fourth one, which is the source list. Okay. Source list is the one of the master data. So what do you mean by source list? So source list is the nothing but like a list of the suppliers. List of the suppliers for the product or for material and plant combination. Okay. So what it is? Okay. Suppose I have the product A, that means material A. Okay, I have the different branches. So when I'm buying this product from the Hyderabad branch, okay, when I'm planning to buy this product in Hyderabad, then we have the different suppliers are there. When I'm this product I'm planning to buy from the Chennai, then in Chennai we have the different suppliers are there. So when I'm purchasing planning to buy this one, again if you go to Bangalore, then there were just different suppliers are there. Basically, source list is nothing but like we are maintaining list of all the suppliers in the society. Okay, whoever regular vendors are maybe are irregular vendors, whoever maybe. So I'm just maintaining the list of the suppliers in the record that is called source list. So it's not only list of the suppliers, it's also can block the vendor. Okay, if I'm not you if I want to I don't want to use that vendor in the furtherly, then I can block that vendor. Okay, or he is my fixed vendor. So whenever there is a automatic purchase orders which is creating, so the system should suggest that this is a fixed vendor. Okay, so fixed vendor also we can do. That means I have out of 10 suppliers, one supplier is my regular vendor, fixed vendor. So whenever I'm ordering anything, I will be ordered to that supplier only. That is a suggestion line. Okay? If they want to be go with some other one, other suppliers, we can go ahead, but the system will propose, okay, this is you have the fixed vendors. Please proceed further. Okay,
Sir.
so that
Sir.
is the subsource list.
Oh,
Any questions here?
no, sir, no.
Okay. Now coming to the next one is quota arrangement. Okay, so it's like a quota is dividing into quotas. So we have the multiple suppliers. Okay, how we can orders and how we can define your requirement that we are dividing into quotas. Okay, so if suppose I have the 10 or 10,000 requirement is there, so if that supplier can capability, the regular vendor can have the capability of the supplying the 10,000 goods, or can I go like 100,000 pieces in the maximum order quantity, then I can order for 10,000 pieces, then remaining or that I'll just look into other suppliers. So basically it's like a quotas dividing into different quotas. Okay, out of the total stock, dividing into total quotas, and based on the priority of the supplier, or based on the maximum order quantity for that supplier, based on that we'll dividing the quotas. Okay,
Oh,
clear?
sir, one time repeat,
Yes,
sir.
Quota arrangement is nothing but like if we have the multiple vendors, okay, if I have the bulk requirement, okay, the entire bulk requirement maybe the vendor cannot be supplied. One supplier cannot be maybe cannot be supply, because don't have that much capability. Okay, maybe they can supply only 1,000 pieces or 2,000 pieces. I'll just give you one example. Okay, suppose you have some occasion. Okay, in your home some occasion is there. What you are doing? You want to buy some milk packets. Okay, so today I want to buy 400 liters milk packet. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
400 liters milk packet. So what you are searching for that? You went to the nearest suppliers who have regular suppliers. Then he have only capability of 200 liters. Okay,
Oh,
so that you will be managing only 200 liters. No, right? Because you must be required of 400 liters. Then you're arranging some other supplier who is a regular vendor. I'm just going there and I can collecting for the remaining, right? So here quota arrangement is nothing but like we have multiple suppliers. We are dividing our quotas. Okay, 50% of the product he can supply, 20% of product he can supply, 30% of can. So I'm just dividing like multiple suppliers when it is there. I'm just my total order quantity. I just dividing into multiple quotas. Okay. Clear?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. And the next one is condition records. Okay, condition records is nothing but like this is the pricing condition. Pricing conditions, okay. As we discussed that maybe the above condition material master have the material information, vendor have the vendor information, purchasing info record have the material and vendor combinations. Okay, then condition record is nothing but like to proceed the purchase orders or to proceed the agreements, contracts and other things. Okay, different prices will be there, different suppliers, different vendor. So the different suppliers, different materials have the different prices. Okay, or maybe freight charges will be there, discount charges will be there. Okay, additional charges will be there. So what we are doing here, condition record. In the condition record, we are maintaining the prices for the combination of supplier and vendor, or maybe some combinations. What we are doing, we just maintaining the price structure. Okay, so that what will be happen, and I'm creating the PO when that was the what we maintain pricing structure or pricing condition. If we satisfy that, then the system what will be happen, the system will be taking the value from this condition record. Okay, I'll just give you an example, simple example. Okay, so I went to a restaurant, a hotel. I went to hotel. So in hotel, what they said, okay, they have a board like pricing board, which is like okay, so uh, this month from first onwards, okay, for first onwards, the price will be like below. Okay, the idli cost which is like 40 rupees. Okay, the puri then 50 rupees. Okay, like it is board, it is there. Okay, so the same cost prices will be the same in the other restaurants also.
Not possible.
No, right? So the supplier and the vendor, supplier and product cost will be different. That supplier, the product cost is different. Okay, maybe he has a too much famous in the ghee idli. Okay, he might be sell 70 rupees, 80 rupees also plate, right? So the same ghee idli I can get like 50 rupees also, but he is too much famous and so there was some special quality. So in that case, there will be prices will be different. So condition records is nothing but like we are creating the conditions. Okay, that means we are maintaining the prices of the vendors, material prices and freight charges. Okay, so they will put like that. Okay, but in board idli, okay, idli plus partial charge is 10 rupees. Okay, then if there is any transportation charges is there 20 rupees. So like they will put right in the board, right? Correct or not? Hello, hello, is it audible?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so did you understand that in the board sometimes you can see the direct price, sometimes they will put like plus extra cost for the packing or extra cost for the transport, extra cost for delivery, right? Is it correct or wrong?
Yeah.
What happened? Voice is not audible. Hello, Ram?
Sir.
Your voice is not audible.
Some call came, sir.
Okay. So, okay. So here what we are doing? Okay, I'll just put on mute. Hello. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I'm saying that condition records is nothing but like a pricing information we are maintaining in the records. So whenever we are creating PO or something, the system automatically picking the price information from there and adding into the purchase order. Okay, so that I can save my time instead of manually checking that what is the freight cost, what is the delivery cost, what is the packing cost, what is loading cost, what is unloading cost, what is the tax information. Instead of I'm maintaining this manually in the PO, the system automatically picking from the condition records, the price information. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then we have the one more master record, which is like service master record. Okay. So service master record is nothing but like a, how we are talking about the material master record. Okay, in the here you can see the service master record. Okay. So service master record is nothing but like a services related. That means these are the not product related. Okay, material master generally we will be creating that when you have the product ID or something. Okay, that means it is the stockable items. But when there is a service like installations, okay, software installation or may OS upgrade or painting or it may be cleaning, washing. Okay, so this kind of the services, those are the not any ID, right? Because if I'm just installation, I'm going to installation. There is no by looking into that there is no product. Okay, it's just an installation. They can install the product. That's all. Okay, so that is the kind of the service. So it's like a non-product related. So those related when we are maintaining. So how you are handling in the SAP system for the non-product related item, that is the services, that is called in the service master record. So material master record have the material product related information. Services master record have the service related information. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So any questions here?
No, sir.
Okay. So these are the master data we have in the SAP. Okay. So then coming to transaction data. Okay, what are the transaction data we have? We discussed already, right? Some business process. Okay, I'm just going to
B2B
transaction data.
process,
What
third
we have?
party.
Sorry.
B2B cycle, third party is the transactional data.
Purchase order.
Okay. So purchase requisition. Okay. Purchase requisition is one transactional data that we are creating in the ME51N. Okay, what is the ME51N? Okay, so every process or every step, if you want to perform in the SAP, we have the transaction code. Okay. So the transaction code will helpful to generate that what process you want to be proceed. Okay, so here create purchase requisition is the ME51N and the change purchase requisition is ME52N. Okay, and display purchase requisition is ME53N. Okay. So there are like we have so many transaction codes. I'm just going some of the important things. Okay. Then request for quotation. Request for quotation is we are doing in ME41. Okay, and ME42 is for change and ME43 is that for display. Okay, then quotations receiving from the vendor, whatever the prices which we are maintained in the ME47. Okay, then we have the price comparison. Once I received the quotations from the multiple vendors, we are comparing all the quotation. That is price comparison. So that price comparison transaction code is ME49. Okay. Then fifth one is purchase order. Create purchase order. Okay. Create purchase order is ME21N, ME22N, ME23N. Okay. So create, change, display. Okay. So other than that, we have some other transaction codes also, but you just remember these are very important. But other transactions you can find easily when we are doing the step process. Okay, but these are the important related. Then goods receipt, okay, and transfer posting and goods issue, return delivery, vendor returns. Okay, Okay, all these things, okay, we will be doing in the single transaction code, that is MIGO. Okay. Now, invoice verification. Invoice verification we are doing in ME31, sorry, MIRO. Okay. So, by invoice verification we are doing in MIRO. Okay. Now, this is the P2P process, right? If you see that purchase requisition, RFQ, quotation, price comparison, purchase orders, quotes received, and invoice verification, all this this is the steps which is like P2P cycle, procurement cycle. So did you remember that we discussed the procurement cycle, procurement to pay? Did you remember that procurement to pay cycle we are discussing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the steps, right? So other than that, we have contracts. We have contracts and scheduling agreement. Okay, so what's the meaning of agreements and contract? Anyone have the idea about that contract and scheduling agreement?
Contract is between a buyer and a supplier. Maybe it may be a value based or a quantity based. Scheduling agreement is same for contract, but with a proper time interval, like a proper interval scheduled dates. The delivery should be provided by the supplier to buyer. Is this correct?
Can you repeat? Sorry.
No. A contract is between a legal bond between buyer and supplier. It may be a value based or a quantity based
Okay.
for a specific period of time, or it may be a evergreen contract or perpetual contract. But scheduling agreement is similar to the contract, but the delivery should be provided with a regular interval of time, like a predefined time interval should be like monthly. The delivery should be provided by the supplier to buyer.
Correct. Correct. So contract, what will be happen? So we have that quantity contract and value contract, quantity contract or value contract or central contract as well. Okay. So what is the meaning of the contract? Okay. So this is a long-term agreement. Okay, the long-term agreement between the vendor and the company. Okay, this product I'm planning to buy for next 1 year with you. So we are agreeing that okay, you must be there is just some price. Okay, the price negotiations, all these things. Okay, so that means if I'm going to vegetable store, okay, I just said that boss, for next 1 year I'm planning to buy the product from you. So you must be given some discount or product cost for next 1 year. Okay, so this is the agreement. So quantity contract is nothing but like especially we just saying that okay, I'm planning to buy 1 lakh products in the next 1 year or next 6 months or next 3 months. There is some specific period. Value contract is nothing but like we are planning to buy 1 lakh value of product. I'm not saying how much quantity. I'm not saying that. Okay, that means the base is the value. The base is value. 1 lakh values, 1 lakh product value I'm planning to buy. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that is the contract. So long-term agreement. So here what will happen in the long-term agreement contract, whenever it is required, I'm just ordering that. Okay. Might be if tomorrow if it is required, I will order. If it is 1 month after it is required, then I will order after 1 month. Okay. So you must be ready with that because this is you already agreed that you are supplying the product. So you'll make sure that you will be delivering the product. Right. And coming to the scheduling agreement, okay, scheduling agreement is nothing but like a predefined schedules. Predefined schedules is nothing but like a okay. Uh, I'm just giving them my dates as well. Okay, boss, this is the date. Okay, you need to supply this product. Okay, these are the dates. This much of quantity is required. So the next couple of days, which I am providing the information, which what I required, how much it is required. All this information I'm just putting there. Okay, so basically in this case, we don't need to create every time the PO again. Okay, So whenever we maintain the predefined schedules, the system automatically informing to the vendor, boss, this is the what we are planning for next 1 month. So get the stock for this as per the dates. So I'm just giving that next 10 days you have to be provided. Like, okay. If this is the what is like, you have to be create the purchase order. Okay, every time whenever it is required, I'm creating a purchase order. Okay,
Hmm.
clear?
Hmm.
Any difference here comparing both?
Uh,
So in the contract, okay, you have to be create purchase order separately. Whenever it is required from agreement, you take the value and create a purchase order. Okay, so that means you have the PO1, okay, PO2, PO3. That means whenever it is required, I'm creating here. But here there is no POs, no PO. Okay, because we already informing that boss, this is the agreement. In this we already defined that. Okay, I need 10 to it is okay. I'll just tell you that. Okay, May 28th. Okay, I need 100 pieces. Okay, May 30th, I have 100 pieces. I need 100 pieces. Okay, then August, I need 20th. I need 1,000 pieces. So like I'm just giving the dates. Okay, so that I don't need to be create again the PO number. Clear?
oh,
Is it clear?
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the what called scheduling agreement. Okay. So here no need to write the PO here. You are informing before only predefined schedules. Okay. So that is
So
what. Yeah.
what is the T code for this scheduling agreement?
ME. This is the ME 31L,
Ah,
ME 31L and 32, 33L, and this one is ME 31K,
okay.
32K, 33K. Okay.
But for a scheduling agreement, they will put GR and they must the rate. No,
Okay.
GR is.
Process steps is okay. So contract is you will be creating the agreement first. Okay, contract agreement you are creating. Then whenever it is required, you will be creating a PO and the GR, then invoice. Okay. Then scheduling agreement is okay. So you have the agreement. Okay. Then there is a GR. Then there is invoice. That means as in the agreement you are defining the predefined schedules. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So the transaction code is ME31L, 32L, 33L, and these predefined schedules you are maintaining in the ME38. There is a transaction code ME38 to maintain all these dates and cost, quantity, how much it is required. Okay?
Oh,
Yeah.
So this is the contract and scheduling agreement. Okay. Now coming to other topics which we have the stock types are there. Okay. So what I mean by stock types here, uh, out of the total stock, we are dividing into different parts. Like, okay, so based on the stock related, one is unrestricted use stock. Unrestricted use stock. Okay, the second one is quality inspection stock. Quality inspection stock. The third one is block stock. Okay. So what is the meaning of unrestricted stock? There is no restriction to use. That means normal stock. Normal stock, there is no restriction to use this one, unrestricted stock. And quality inspection stock is something which we need to do the quality inspection. The products which we need to do the quality inspection. Okay. And block stock is completely damaged, something which is spoiled or it is we want to be blocked to it may be expired or something. So we want to be block this stock to usage. So that we'll be putting into block stock. Okay, so stock types are we have three unrestricted stock categories, that is like stock type, unrestricted, quality, and block stock. Okay,
okay.
Okay, then, so we'll continue tomorrow. So we'll start SAP system, practicing the SAP system. Okay, we'll start from tomorrow. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Any questions as of now?